the Court of Appeal, the High Court, Honourable Magistrates, ladies and gentlemen, Nangaref, Simole. I am delighted as Secretary General of the Commonwealth Magistrates and Judges Association to be in Banjul again. Last year the CMJA was the first Commonwealth Association to come to the Gambia after we joined the Commonwealth. We had a successful training course for judicial officers of the higher courts in March 2018. Today we fulfil a promise that we would be back to assist with the training of magistrates, and have been pleased to cooperate this year with the Judicial College of England and Wales with the generous support of the Brewer UK and of UK Aid. The training of magistrates is especially important to our association, as the CMJA began its life nearly 50 years ago to give magistrates the opportunity to exchange knowledge, experience and good practice in their daily functions as judicial officers. And the Magistrates Association of the Gambia was one of our first members. We hope to renew those contacts with the Magistrates Association and hope they will rejoin soon. We have continued the work in supporting magistrates throughout our educational programs and also through our work in trying to ensure that the Commonwealth nations respect the rule of law and the fundamental values they have agreed to, including the Commonwealth Latimer House principles on the relationship and accountability of the three branches of government. In particular, we are very much involved in ensuring they respect the role played by an independent judiciary. Magistrates working at the grassroots level deal with 95% of all cases in the first instance. They are an integral part of the judiciary, and their independence and integrity needs to be safeguarded in order for them to be able to fulfill their functions. The CMJA has been working in relation to the status of magistrates for many years, but more recently in 2013 the CMJA completed an in-depth study of the status of magistrates across the Commonwealth, which includes a set of guidelines for policymakers to use to promote the independence and integrity of magistrates. We have also produced a guide for the magistrates, fundamental principles, recommended practices, which will be distributed here this week. Unfortunately, so far, policymakers have not always followed these guidelines. So last September, the CMJA, at its General Assembly, issued the Brisbane Declaration on the Independence and Integrity of the Lower Courts for just this purpose, to encourage the magistrates being considered as full members of the judiciary. On a more personal note, it is a privilege for me to be once again in the Gambia, a country that, as an adopted West African, continues to be close to my heart, as I was brought up a little bit further north in Dakar. A great deal of progress has already been made, as we have learned over the last couple of days before the programme, in the last 12 months in relation to the independence of the judiciary here in the Gambia, and we will be pleased to continue to provide support to the judiciary of the Gambia so that it is an example and a beacon of respect for the Commonwealth fundamental values throughout the Commonwealth. Thank you very much.